For this afternoon, we are hearing a lot of growing frustration from parents and from athletes following new guidelines on youth sports announced in St. Louis County. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Claire Kellett. Today, County Executive Sam Page announced new tighter restrictions while at the same time loosening some. News 4's Emma Hogue spoke with coaches and parents in the Parkway School District. Emma is live for us this afternoon from Parkway Central.
Claire, right now you're looking at week 3 of football practice here at Parkway Central. Keep in mind these guys have been out here 5 to 6 times a week, really putting in a lot of hard work. But today the county further confirmed it's still not sure when or if these guys will be able to play a game at all this season.
Working through adversity, working with teammates, life lessons that they will take with them forever.
Second to academics, sports are a major part of daily life in the Ganson household. For almost 3 weeks, Kate Ganson's senior football player at Parkway West has practiced, not knowing if he'd play a game at all this season.
I know it's a challenge for him. I know as a competitor and a natural-born competitor, he wants to get out there.
Today, St. Louis County Executive Sam Page announced high-contact sports, including football, for athletes 15 years and older can't compete, at least not in the near future. Page saying 90% of cases in the last 2 weeks in school-aged children are from middle and high schoolers. A punch in the gut for Ganson's 17-year-old.
He had a hard time getting out of bed this morning. And all of his friends did. They were all texting before their feet even hit the floor, and the wind is just out of their sails.
It's tough. It's not easy. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's out of our control right now.
Mike Roth, the district's athletic director, calls the news unfortunate, but a reality for hundreds of student athletes, their coaches, and families.
The frustration level, I think that's built up not only here in Parkway, but across St. Louis County, is that we're not allowed to play games. But yet, in St. Charles County and Jefferson County, there's activities going on.
But St. Louis County is now allowing games for low and moderate contact sports for athletes 14 and younger. Good news for Ganson's 11-year-old volleyball player. But this afternoon, she's reminding her son, who can't yet compete, to keep up the faith and hard work.
I encourage him to encourage all of his friends not to give up. Keep working, keep working out in your home gym, do whatever you can, and just stay positive.
Now, the county still isn't allowing fans at any sporting event. The county is urging schools to move fall sports to the spring. We asked the Parkway School District if that's an option they're considering. We'll have their answer coming up for you tonight on News 4 at 5. For now, live in Chesterfield, Emma Hogue, News 4.
Now this afternoon, we want to get the latest updates from the head of the St. Louis Metropolitan Pandemic Task Force. Dr. Alex Garza is also Chief Medical Officer for SSM Health, joining us live this afternoon. Dr. Garza, let's first talk about the big story today, youth sports. We just heard from our Emma Hogue about the county tightening restrictions on them. Many parents, though, saying young children are not dying from COVID-19, so let them play. In the midst of all of this, it's something that they need. And specifically in Missouri, there haven't been anyone under the age of 20 who've died from COVID-19. So in your opinion, why are we not letting young kids take part in sports?
Yeah, so I'll just sort of reiterate what I think the county was basing their decision off of, and that's because of the increased number of cases within that age group, as well as when they do contact tracing, they realize a lot of these cases are coming from sports-related activities. And so, although you are correct that the younger population seems to handle the disease much better than the older populations or people with chronic medical conditions, it's really that continuing transmission in the community which is what is concerning. And so even though it wouldn't necessarily affect as much that younger population, it continues to put other people at risk by continuing to spread virus throughout the community. And so I think that's really the larger picture, is if we can get the community case counts down, then we can really start doing other things like playing these high contact sports and other things. But I completely understand the frustration from the parents, and it is frustrating to not be able to do what we would normally like to do in a pandemic year, but this is a different year.